Hello, awesome people. I hope you're having a great day today. Today we're taking a look at the 27-page short story, The Gateway of the Monster. It was published in 1910 by William Hope Hodgson, the guy we've been doing a deep dive into with this collection of stuff. It was all written more than 100 years ago, so it's free. So I'll link you to this collection below that we've been doing a deep dive into, as well as trying to find it for you for free. He was a beloved author and heavily published during his era, and he wrote a lot of different things, a lot of different genres and so forth, but his horror stuff stood the test of time. And this is the Weird Tales collection. I picked up a collection of his stuff about 15 years ago when I was doing a deep dive into horror from the pulp era, and I loved it. And there was a short story from it, if I recall it correctly, that was by him. It's one of my favorite from the era, but I've never gone back and reread it because I lost the collection. I read one of his short stories recently for you as part of a collection for you folks called The Voice in the Night. So I did that one. It's also in this collection too, in case you're interested in doing a deep dive into his stuff. He was so beloved that when he died, it made the front page of many different newspapers and stuff. But his horror stuff tends to be the things that's still read to this day and has stood the test of time. The rest of his stuff tends not to be, although one of his novels has actually been published by the Penguin Classics series, so that has helped, I think, some of the modern audiences and so forth. Remember, the name of this channel is The Worst Thing About New Books. A quote by a French philosopher said that the worst thing about new books was that they kept us from reading the old ones. And so in this case, something that's written more than 100 years ago and is for free online is definitely something that we have forgotten, right, when it's past our time. And so this is sort of the passion of where my channel comes from. So let's go ahead and do my quick little review of this 27-page short story. As a reminder, my reviews are spoiler free, and this will be too. I read it last night in less than an hour. It's an oversized pages, as a reminder, but I knocked it out pretty quickly, about 50 minutes or so. So it didn't take too much of my time to knock it out for the second time now. It was a lot of fun. So what's winding up happening in this is that one of our point of view character is telling a story to some friends at a group, and he is telling a story of something that he has done that involved some serious craziness in his job as a ghost hunter. So yeah, it's kind of like Ghost Hunters, the movie, only it's written like almost a century before. But anyway, so he's hired by this guy who runs a mansion who's nearby. He heads on over. He checks it out. Only the butler's there, so he shows him up and stuff. And then, of course, bad things begin to happen. And because since this is his craziest adventure he's ever had as a professional ghost hunter. So there you are. That is the short story in a nutshell. Again, no spoilers or anything like that. Everything else that you will find in that 27-page short story, you will have found out in the first 5 pages. So I'm only giving you spoilers up to a few pages in, and then you get caught up with the reading on your own. But that is, again, the key short story. He's hunting. He's a professional ghost hunter. This is his craziest adventure, and this is what wound up happening. So he's going to tell us that story as the framing device, if you will, of this short story. I liked it. I thought it was good. I was never bored. I thought it was well paced. It's definitely fun. So I'm giving this probably like an 8- out of 10, like a 7.7 or 7.8 that I'm rounding up to an 8 proper. The previous few short stories I gave 7.5s out of 10s to. This one's a little bit better. I liked it a little bit better, and so forth. It's also longer, so to be fair, it's also it allows itself to be a deeper, like the previous one was 6 pages long, right? But anyway, but I liked it. And definitely enjoyed it for you folks. And that is the 4th short story in this collection by William Hope Hodgson. The next short story is also published in 1910. It's called The Horse of the Invisible, and that's about 30 pages long. Hopefully I'll knock it out tonight for you folks. It's pretty cool. And that is the 5th short story, and there are 10 total in this collection. One we've already read and reviewed for you folks. So there you are. I'll go ahead and leave you to it. Have you read this short story by William Hope Hodgson from 1910? If so, what did you think about it? Did you agree, disagree with my 8-? What would you think about the spoilers? What would you like about the ending? Let's do it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, why not hit that subscribe button? There's going to be a lot more of these to follow. And then finally, I want to thank you so much for taking some time out of your day and investing it and watching my video. We all have so many things that are happening in our lives, and we're pulled in so many different directions. So the fact that you spent this time with me is incredibly humbling, and I appreciate it. So thanks again, and have an amazing day.